This
So
conference will now be recorded.
in the last class, I discussed the advantages of Selenium and disadvantages of Selenium. Have anyone remember the disadvantages of Selenium? Just at least 1 point expecting from you. Anyone? Just ping me.
We cannot use it for Windows.
Good, very good. Anything else?
We cannot use for OTPs, SMS,
Good,
etc.
very good. Good. Okay, good, Jyoti. So there are several advantages with Selenium WebDriver. See, it can support multiple languages, it can support multiple platforms, it can support multiple browsers as well. And we can integrate with different tools. And moreover, it's a open source. You don't need to pay any rupee to anyone. Just to go to the site, you can download Selenium in which language you want. And we have a disadvantage too, and we cannot automate window based applications, and we cannot automate OTPs, SMSs, videos, barcode. Still, this is also we can achieve, but using other plugins. For this, you have to go for other add-on plugins. But this is the main thing. Selenium cannot support these type of scenarios: OTP, SMS, videos, barcode. Clear, team? And let's discuss about the Java, right? So we are going to learn Selenium with Java. For that, we should have a Java basics, Java knowledge. And initially, I'll start with Java basics, and then again we'll move into the Selenium. Clear, team? See, first of all, let me open this one. First of all, what is a language, team? In general, in lemon language, forget about the programming language, forget about the program, all those things. So in general, what is a language? So it is the only way and the best way to communicate with each other, with anyone, right? So for that, what should we have? Again, they should know a common language, right? So the people are the two people, if they want to communicate with each other, they should know the common language, whether it may be any language: English, Telugu, Hindi, Spanish, Japanese, any language. Otherwise, they cannot communicate with each other. Suppose here the person A is speaking in English, but the person B, he doesn't know the English, he know only Japanese. Then how come they communicate? Without a translator. Here, forget about the translator concept. Here, the A person, whatever the language he knows, the opposite B person, he doesn't know that language. If the good communication was to happen here, they should know the common language. Whether it may be any language, the prerequisite is they should know the common language. Right? So then what is a programming language? The programming language is act as a bridge like your system and the person. So by using programming language, you can command your system. So you can get the work from a system. For that, you have to give a command by using a programming language. Here, what you're doing, you're trying to communicate with system in system understanding language. Again, so what is the prerequisite here? you should know the system language. What is the language system is understanding here. So in that language only you have to communicate with system. In that language only you have to give the commands. Please system, do this work for me. If you are saying system understanding language, and system will work for you, right? So for that you have to learn system understanding language, that is we are saying as a programming language. Finally what we are achieving here, so we are giving a command to the system. So here the system understanding your commands so that it can work for you. Whatever the work you are saying, whatever the command you are saying, the system will going to work based on your commands. The main objective here, to get the work from the system. Here you are going to give the commands in system understanding language. The system understanding language we are saying is a programming language. So here we have a different programming languages: Java, C#, Python, Ruby. There are a number of programming languages. So among them we are learning Java, right? So then what is Java? It is one of the programming language, right? So why Java is so much famous? Everyone preferring Java, and institutions, colleges, and software organizations, everyone preferring Java. So why the Java is so much famous? Why the Java is got this much famous? Any idea? Just please ping me. Any idea? Whether it may be right or wrong. Why the Java is so much famous right now? Still it is the leader in the market. Anyway, we have a number of programming languages, even Python, Ruby, C#, Shift. There are a number of programming languages, but still the Java is leading entire the softwares. Why Java is so much famous? No idea? At least respond, team. So Java got so much famous because of its own features. Java having its own features, so it got famous because of its uh, some features. The best features the Java having is, the first one, the best one is Java is a platform independent. Then again, what is a platform independent? And then why is Java is acting as a platform independent? See, to understand that one, to understand the platform independent, I'm comparing with Java with earlier programming language. See, so any programming language, whether it may be Java or any programming language, I'm saying high level programming language. Java is also a high level programming language. In high level programming languages, there are two phases here. To execute a program in any system, there are two phases. Let's consider, to understanding purpose, I'm converting these two phases into three phases. First of all, you have to write your program. Let's consider you're writing your program. This is your program. So let's consider this is your command here. This is a command. This is your command written in programming language. This is, let's consider phase one. This is writing command, nothing but writing the code. Clear? And second phase is after writing your program, you have to compile your program. This is the second phase. So after compilation, again you have to execute. So after compilation, it will generate one file. That file you have to execute. Then the third phase is execution phase. No confusion, right? First of all, you have to write the code or command. So you have to compile it, and then after compilation, that will generate one file. That file you are going to execute. Writing code, compilation, execution. This is the major phases to execute any program. Right. See, so earlier, by the time of Java introducing, so there are two high-level programming languages. Those high-level programming languages are C and CPP, C++. At the time of Java introducing, there are C and CPP programming languages. See, I'm comparing with C and CPP with Java. So by the time of C and CPP, if you want to write C and CPP programming language, same phase only. First of all, you have to write the code, and after that you have to compile the code. So after that you have to execute your program. See, in C and CPP, let's say if it is C, you have to write your program. So after writing program, it will generate one file. That file extension, anyone can say? In C and CPP, if you compile a file, what the file it will generate? Just ping me. C and CPP. C or CPP, if you know anything. In C, it will then generate .obj file. Let's say the file name is, let's say test. It will generate .obj file. Okay. In CPP, C++, it will generate which file? .exe file. See, C will generate .obj file, C++ will generate .exe file. These obj file or exe file you can directly run on your system. Let's consider in C, this is directly running on your system. Nothing but your operating system. Let's consider this is your system. So it's directly executing on top of your system. See, this is a platform independent. This is a platform independent. This txt file or sorry, obj file or exe file can run on only Windows platform. This is how the execution happened in a high-level programming language at the time, C and CPP. Now come to our Java. Come to our Java again. So same steps. First of all, you have to write the code, write the command, and then compile the code and then execute the code. In Java, after compilation, so Java will generate which file? Any idea? Let's consider my class name is A here. So it will generate A dot class file. Now this is going to be executed. This dot class file is going to be executed on where? Again, operating system. Here this is not like execution of C and CPP. It will execute on top of a middle layer. That middle layer we are calling as JVM. So directly it will not execute on your system. It will execute on top of JVM. The people are introduced a concept called JVM. So what is a JVM? JVM is a Java virtual machine. It will come with your Java software. You don't need to install JVM separately. whenever you install a Java software, then you will get JVM. JVM nothing but Java software, sorry, Java virtual machine. Now, after see, so this dot class file, whatever the file you are getting after the compilation, this class file you can execute on any environment, not only in Windows. You can execute this class file on any environment because of only JVM, because it is taken by JVM, not by the operating system. This .obj file, .exe file in C and CPP, these files is directly executing on top of operating system, whereas in Java, it is directly not executing on operating system, it is executing on JVM. Then how will you get JVM? Whenever you download the Java software, then only you will get the JVM. Clear? Then why the Java is acting as a platform independent? Because of Java JVM only, it is acting as a platform independent. That class file you can run on any platform. Let's consider you have written program in Windows environment. See, you have written in program in Windows environment. If you are written in Windows environment, if C and CPP, this .obj file, .exe file, you can run on only on where? Only on Windows environment. You cannot able to run in any other environment like Mac, Linux, all those things. But so after compilation in Java, we are getting .class file. This .class file you can run on any environment like Windows, Mac, Linux, because it is not directly running on operating system. It is directly running on JVM. This JVM is coming with Java software, and the JVM is intake of JVM is .class file. Clear what I'm trying to say? Because of JVM, Java is acting as a platform independent. So for any high-level programming language, there are two phases, nothing but we can say three phases: writing code, compiling code, execution code. After compilation, it will generate in Java, it will generate .class file. This .class file we can execute on any environment. With respect to the environment, the .class file we can execute on any environment, because it is directly not operating on operating system, it is directly executing on JVM. Clear thing? And then that's why the Java slogan is Aura. Aura nothing but write once, run anywhere. So if you write a program by using Java, you can run on any environment. Nothing but see, W nothing but write, O nothing but once, R nothing but run, A nothing but anywhere. Aura. The slogan of Java is write once, run anywhere. But whereas in high-level programming at the time or C and CPP, if you write once, you can run only once. If you want to again, if you want to run one more platform like Windows, Mac and different environment, again you have to write a program for those environment. Clear, Jim? And this is how the execution happens. So you have to write a source code, right? After that you have to compile. After that, after compilation, Java will generate one .class file. The .class file contain the bytecode. So that .class file going to be executed. Clear? See, C and CPP program is directly running on top of Mission, but Java program is not running on top of Mission. There is a middle layer called JVM. JVM, Java Virtual Machine, coming with Java software. Clear? How you get the JVM? Whenever you install a Java program, that will give you JVM. So remember, so the main why the Java is soft platform independent, because of JVM. But remember, JVM acting as a platform independent, but JVM is a platform dependent. I'm repeating again, JVM is a platform dependent, but JVM is acting as a platform independent. See, if you write a program by using Java in Windows environment, so you can run on any platform. That's why Java slogan is Aura, write once, run anywhere. But JVM is platform dependent. So whenever you download the Java software, along with Java software, JVM will get. So that software we are calling as a JDK, Java Development Kit. JDK contain JRE and JRE contain JVM. This JVM is a platform dependent. Nothing but you have to download Java software with respect to your operating system. If you are using Windows Mission, we have to download the Java software for Windows. If you are using Mac Mission, you have to download for Java software for Mac Mission. Linux, Java software for Linux Mission. Java software is differ from platform to platform. But if you want to run the program in any environment, the .class file will not going to be changed. The .class file you can run on any environment because of JVM. Any confusion? No, right? See, Java software is different to operating system. So JVM is nothing but here Java, consider Java. So Java is different to Windows, Java is different to Mac for Linux. This is the JDK components. Java software, JDK nothing but Java Development Kit. So this Java Development Kit contain compiler, debugger, disassembler, and JRE. The major portion is JRE. JRE nothing but Java Runtime Environment. This JRE contain JVM. This is the Java virtual machine which is responsible for to execute your .class file. So what are the major things in? So JDK, Java Development Kit, JDK contain JRE, JRE contain JVM. This is acting as a platform independent. Because of JVM only, you can able to run your .class file on any environment. Clear? And that is about platform independent. And next one is Java is a simple programming language, isn't it, team? Is really Java simple programming language? Anyone? Is Java simple? All right. So that's why people are dying for learning Java, right? See, but Java is simple. So when you compare with C and CPP programming language, whenever the Java is introduced, so we have a C and CPP at that time. So compare with C and CPP, Java is simple. Why? Because see, in Java, people are removed few concepts. People are removed few concepts like pointers and multi-threading. There are some concepts in C and CPP which are not used and which are rarely used and which are confusing topics. From C, so Java is derived from C and CPP standards only. The entire syntax, entire the logic is same in CNCPP and Java. But coming to the Java, people are removed some concepts in CNCPP like pointers, multi-threading concept. These are the concept rarely used concept, and these are the concept where the people are get more confusion. And suppose at that time, if you are having the knowledge of C and CPP, and then it is easy to learn Java, and there is no much difference between Java and C and CPP. To compare with C and CPP, Java is so much simple because the people are removed some concepts, and it is acting as platform independent. Right? No need to huddle, no need to worry about execution of in ARM platforms. Right? And next, Java is object oriented. What does mean by object oriented, team? See, to write a program in Java, we have to follow certain procedure. We have to follow some process. That process we are calling as object oriented, and people are saying OOPS concepts. Object oriented programming language. If any language, any programming language is said to be object oriented, it must follow these features. What are the features? Class, object, inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, and data abstraction. So this is not the points for Java programming language. It is the points to consider for any programming language. If one program is said to be object oriented, it must follow these features. These features is not only for Java, it is for all the programming languages which is following object oriented. Not only Java is object oriented, but the programming language like Python, C Sharp, C++, all are object oriented only. If any language said to be object oriented, that must follow these features: class, object, inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, data abstraction. And we will going to discuss each and everything in detail. Clear? And Java is a secured programming language. See, if you write a program in Java, first of all, what are the steps? First of all, we have to write a program, and then we have to compile it, and then we have to execute it. After compiling, Java is generating one class file, right? That class file is contain a binary code that you can understand it, that you cannot understand it. So see, after compilation, we are getting dot class file, right? This dot class file containing a binary code which humanly you cannot understand it. If you want to share it, you can share it to anyone. But so by seeing this dot class file, people are unable to understand this code. So here you are not sharing this file. You are going to share which file? Dot class file. See, in Java is acting as a high level, the most important used programming language right now. See, in Android also implemented on top of Java only. See, so if you download any application like WhatsApp or any application, typically it contain only Java program coding. So you are downloading as a APK file. Now its APK file is containing typically Java code. Now they are not sharing this code. What are the code they have written? They are not sharing this the code which they have written. After compilation, they will generate one dot class file. That dot class file is going to be shared. Now your WhatsApp application nothing but it's a combination of its dot class files. Now you are able to use the application, but you are unable to understand the logic behind the WhatsApp, what they have written. Anyway, we know it, but anyway, developers also they cannot see the code what they have written. WhatsApp development team what they have written, they cannot able to see this code, because that's why the people are saying that Java is a secured programming language. No one can see that the program which implemented by developers. Clear, team? And the Java is robust. What is mean by robust? See, again, I'm comparing with C and CPP. At the time, if you want to write a code in C and CPP, this is the process, right? First of all, we have to write a code and compile the code. After compilation, you will get a one file. If it is C and CPP, you will get a obj.exe. If it is Java, you will get a dot class file. See, if you want to execute this obj file or exe file, let's consider you have a 10 files here. Let's consider you have a, let's not 10, you have a 2 files. If you want to execute these 2 files either in C and CPP, first of all you have to allocate a memory for your first file. First, initially you have to execute your first file. To execute your first file, you have to allocate memory. Any programming language, if you want to execute, you should have a memory. To execute a program, you should have a memory. Here, if you want to execute, first of all, you have to allocate memory. After executing first file, again you have to deallocate memory. Again, you have to allocate memory for second file. Understand what I'm saying? Trying to say here? First of all, if you want to execute anything, remember you should have a memory in your system. That memory allocation you have to do. That is again file to file. First of all, you have to allocate memory for first file. Again, the allocated memory after execution of your first file, again that you are supply to second file. That again you have to allocate for second file. But whereas come to Java, so there is no deallocation here. First of all, let's consider again in Java you have a 2 files. If you want to execute these 2 files, first of all you have to allocate memory. Same thing. But so at a time you can allocate memory for any number of files, and at a time there is no need to deallocate memory. The only one job is you have to allocate memory, but the deallocation memory is taken care by Java. It has its own algorithm so that it can deallocate memory. It can deallocate memory, and it can by execution time, by runtime, at the runtime, it can deallocate memory itself. For that, there is a concept in Java. So that is we are calling as a garbage collector. So what is the role of garbage collector? Garbage collector will kill your unused memory, and so that you can execute number of files at a time without any error, without any difficulties. You can execute your program, and the only one thing is you have to allocate memory. Deallocation process taken care by Java. How it is deallocating? Based on garbage collector. Garbage collector will always kill your unused memory. Clear? And next, Java is a multi-threading. Multi-threading in the sense, at a time you can execute a number of files. For that you have to give a thread count. So anyway, one of the advantage in Java is you can give the thread count. How many number of files you have to execute at a time. Let's consider. So if you want to execute 10 files at a time, you can execute by using multi-threading concept. That can support by Java. Right? So able to understand theme. See, so Java, if you want to write a program, first of all, you should install Java program, Java software. That is we are saying as JDK. So JDK contain JRE, JRE contain JVM. This is the responsible for your Java program acting as a platform independent. Clear? And again, Java is secure programming language. and it is a multi-threading, it is a robust, right? See, let me show you how to install Java software. Installation of JDK. Nothing but, what is JDK team? What is mean by JDK?
Java Development Kit.
Development Kit. Thank you. Java Development Kit, right? See how to download JDK. Nothing but Java Development Kit. So go to the Google, search for download JDK. So we have a different versions. Download JDK 8. That's good enough, right? So for it will show you the first site, Java SE Development Kit 8. It is implemented by, now it is in handling by Oracle. So open this one. Just go to this site. Here there are the binary sites, the binary codes here. See here, before download it, you have to accept the license. Here I have accepted license. Now you have to download based on your environment. So we are into Windows, right? If you have 64 bits, download this one, Windows 64 bits. Just click on this one. Just now I am clicking this one. So it is navigating to sign in. It is asking to sign in. No need to pay amount. But earlier you can download directly. But now it is asking to log in this application. Already I have an account. If you don't have an account, just go for create account. Yes, it will ask you to provide mail ID, just username, and give your password. Already I have an account, but I am going to sign in. If you want create account, just click on this create account. I'm signing in. So after signing in, I'm able to download the Java software. See here, keep discard. I want to keep it, just click on keep. After clicking keeping, Java software is going to download. It will take a few seconds. So after that, we have to set up few things. Directly after downloading Java software, you cannot use it. So you have to give some setups. If you want to use Java software after downloading, we have to give some paths here. Now show in folder, it will download. See here, it will download. Earlier also I have downloaded like this. See, you will get a file like this, JDK Windows 64-bit. So after downloading, you have to double click on this one. Then if you double click this one, it will start install in your machine. So as of now, I'm not going to install because already I have Java software in my machine. Just double click team, then it will give you some confirmation message. Or you want to make changes to device, yes or no. As of now, I'm clicking no. Just you click on yes. Okay. And after that, few steps, and go for next. And after that, you clicking next. It will go you install by default in program files Java. Able to see the folder Java. It will going to install by default. It will create this folder and it will come like this. Able to see JDK 1.8, right? This is the Java software. After that, see here, go to the bin, just copy this path. I'm showing you again. C drive, Under C drive, able to see the folder called Java. Go to the Java and your software version JDK 1.8 and go to the bin folder. Now copy this directory. Click here, copy this directory. C program files /java /jdk 1.8.171, right, /bin. Let's copy this one. Now you have a copy of this path up to the bin, Java software up to the bin. Now you have to set up your environment variables. And how to set up? Just go to this PC. If you are a previous Windows version, you will get My Computer. Just right click on this PC or My Computer. So if it is you're using a Mac, this again installation is different. The same software, just go to download Mac version and set up properties using command. And we are into Windows side as of now. Just open the properties. You will get this window. Here, one of the option is advanced system settings. Open this advanced system settings and you will give system properties and again environment variables. Here you have to set up your Java where it is nothing but you have to tell where the software is installed in your machine. Again I'm opening this one. Just right click this PC, properties, right, advanced system settings, environment variables. Here already I have given, here you have user variables. Able to see user variables. Here these are the user variables. Under this one you are able to see system variables. Just set up for user variable and system variables. See, here we have options to set up user variables and system variables. I'm clicking as of now new option under user variables. Just click on new option. Just give a variable name as captures Java underscore home and paste the path whatever you have copied here up to software only, not remove the bin. This is good enough, right? So you have to give up to your software Java underscore home. See program files, my software is where under C drive, program files, Java folder. Inside Java folder there is a one more folder called JDK 1.8017 and click on OK. As of now I am clicking cancel because already I have Java home. Able to see, right? And again click on here and click on new. Again same Java underscore home and copy the path and remove this bin. It should be up to the software. See program files Java JDK 1.80171 and click on OK. Now you have a user variable Java underscore home and again you have a system variable. Clear? After that, here under system variable you are able to see the path here and click on path here, PA path. Edit this path. This is the second step. Edit this path and click on new and paste here up to the bin. Here only you have to give up to the bin folder. Already I have it, but if you are going with this one path, here you have to click the new one. Sorry, OK. As of now, already I have this one. I'm clicking cancel. Okay, team. So you have to set up user variable, one thing, and second thing is system variable, and the path. This is the three things you have to set up. User variable. How to set user variable? Just give java underscore home, this name here, and then path here, up to where? Software. And again, the second one is system variable, right? System variable you have to give where? Up to, again, software. Path you have to give go to new and paste this one up to bin. And for system variables, same step for user variable. This is user variable and this is the system variable and this is path. No worries, team. I will forward this to you. Okay. So after this one, if you want to verify whether your software installed properly or you have set this user variable and system variable and path correctly, if you want to verify, just open your command prompt here. In search, open your command prompt. So to open your command prompt, type cmd, enter. Here you can say java space hyphen version, and it will give you your Java software version 1.80171. These are steps to install a Java program. Clear? Now we have a installed Java program. Now we can write our code. Clear? So please let me know if you have any doubts or any problems while installing Java. I'll help you out. No problem. Just follow these 3 steps. It will good enough. Download software, just install the software. After that, set up your user variable and set up your system variable and set up your path. That's it. And you can verify by using Java. See how to verify? Open your command prompt, type java space java c space hyphen version. It will give you your Java version so that you can confirm you have installed and you have set up the environment variable correctly. Okay, and let me go to write the first program by using Java. So for demo purpose, I am writing program in Notepad as of now. So coming classes we will use editor called Eclipse. Let me open my D drive. Here, let me create a new file, new text file. For that, right click, new, take a text document. Right? Let me open this one. This is my text document. See, if you want to write a code by using Java program, you can write it on text document or notepad document, or you can use third-party editor. In coming classes, we are using editors. Initially, let me show you how to write in Notepad. See, if you want to write any program, you should have a Java class. Nothing but, suppose in general, if you want to write anything, that should be writing in a white paper, right? Whether it may be notes or anything, you are writing a white paper. You are writing on a white paper. Nothing but consider in Java, in general, notepad nothing but notepad nothing but, or editor nothing but, here this is nothing but just like a paper, white paper. For that, we are taking as a class to denote Java. It is a class. we are taking a word called class. Nothing but just imagine it's a class. For that class, for that paper, we are giving a name. Just as of now, I am giving the name as A. This is my class A, and we are saying that this is a class starting point. To denote the starting point, we are saying curly braces. Nothing but it is a starting point, right? And after that, this is ending point. Curly braces starting, curly braces ending. Nothing but your class starting here, your class ending here. If you want to write anything, that should be inside this class, inside this curly braces. Imagine inside your white paper, and your white paper is starting here, your white paper is ended here. If you want to write anything, that should be inside this curly braces, inside this class, right? So if you want to write anything, that should be inside a class. And again, we have a functions in Java. There are predefined functions in Java. One of the predefined function is a main method. Nothing but function, nothing but a method. So what is a method? What is the syntax of method? That we'll all discuss in detail in coming classes. As of now, just try to remember the syntax. If you're unable to remember, no problem also. Right? So let me give the syntax here. Just as of now, I'm trying to print on a desktop. I'm trying to print one message. That message, for print that message, we are going to write a program by using Java class. This is my Java class. My class name is A. Okay, and let me take a function. The function syntax is public void main, open braces. Inside the braces, we have to give string and this array symbol and args, and this one braces closes. After that, curly braces starts again, and curly braces ended here. Excuse me. See, this is my class starting point, and this is my class ending point. This is my method function starting point. This is function ending point. If you want to write anything, that should be inside a class and inside your function or a method. As of now, I want to print one message in desktop. So if you want to print, so we have a syntax called system dot out dot println. This is the function to write, to display a message. If you want to display a message, that should be inside this double quotes. As of now, let me give you a message. Hi, welcome to automation testing. Right. So consider, already we know is right. So first of all, we have to take a class, nothing but white paper. So to execute a program, we should have a method. So we should have a function. One of the predefined function in Java is main. The name itself main. The syntax of main method is one: public static void main string array symbol args. No need to remember as of now. Just try to follow. 3 steps. I have taken class, curly braces starting, curly braces ending. This is my class. I have taken a method, syntax of method, my method starting and my method ending. I want to print this statement. If you want to print this one, for that we have a syntax. The syntax is system out.println, and I'm giving a command to the system. Please system, just to print this statement. Just show me this statement. Right? So after writing your code, now I have written my code. After writing the code, you have to save this file. To save this file, go to file, save as. As of now, I am giving my file name as test, or else you can give first test. And remember, you have to save your file with .java extension. .java. Remember, nothing but you're saying that this is a Java program. This is a file name, first test.java, and here you have to select option called all files. File name first test Java, all files. Now click on save it. Under D drive, so there is a file called first test.java. Okay. So what are the steps if you want to execute? First of all, we have to write a program, and then what is the second step? Anyone? What is the second step, team?
Compilation.
Exactly. So we have to compile, right? We have to compile. We have to compile this file. How to compile this file? Just here, open your command prompt from the D drive here. So if you want to open command from this location, just click on this address bar, type cmd and click on enter. Now I have in location of D drive directly. Now my command prompt will work in this location. In this location, I have a file called file first test. I have to compile. So for that compilation, we have a syntax called, for compile, we have a syntax called file name, sorry, Java C, nothing but compile file name dot Java. Right? This is the syntax. Java C, nothing but Java compiler. You have to give your file name here and your file name extension. What is your file name extension? The file name extension is Java. Clear, team? Now here I want to compile my file. What is my file name? Please respond, team. Please text me if you are unable to speak. Please text me. So my file name is first test. So I want to compile my first text. See here. Just open the command prompt here in D drive location. Compile. The syntax is Java C compile first test. FIRST first test. And remember, we have to use Java. If I click on this, if I click enter, what will happen? Any guess? Okay. Observe, I'm clicking this enter. So general, what is the process here after compilation? Java will generate one dot class file, right? See, observe, as of now, I'm clicking this enter. See here, what it is saying? First test the Java error semicolon expected after where system.out.println. See, wantedly I have missed semicolon here. See, after every successful statement, you have to end with a semicolon. So that is the importance of compilation here. Why the compilation here? What is the program is doing under compilation here? First of all, it will check your errors. Nothing but, see, to write programming in this one by using Java or any programming language, you have to follow certain syntaxes. You have to follow certain rules. that rules and standards are checked by the programming language under the compilation. If you are follow the rules and regulations of a programming language, then only the program is going to compile your file. Let's say now I have given semicolon here. Now again, let me save it. Save as first test.java, select all documents. Now click on save. Already I have a previous document, first test.java, just override it. Remove first file and replace the second file. Now I'm clicking on S1. Now I have a first test.java which is created newly one. And again, open your command prompt. This is right. Open your command prompt. Just try to compile this one. Java C space first test dot Java. Remember here, team. Now I have a first test.java. Remember and try to observe here. Java C space file name.java. I'm clicking enter. What's happening? Okay. Now the compilation done without any error. This is we have got in first time. Now we don't get any error. Nothing but compilation has done successfully. Now are you able to see this first dot class file? Right. So observe here. After compilation of your file, then the Java will going to generate dot class file with your class name. What is A here? What is A here? Already I have taken class called A. Suppose if you have a class called B, then after compilation, the program will generate you B dot class file. Clear, team? Let me summarize the steps. Let me save this one. See, first of all, we have to write a program, right? Java program, we are writing a program. So for that, we are taking a class. We are taking a class. This is my class, right? So class A and main method, right? And system.out.println, class starting here, class ending here, main method starting here, main method ending here, system.out.println. After every successful statement, you have to end the statement with semicolon, right? Now we have to compile before the execution of this file. Yes or no? What is the file name you have given here? First test, F5 or C first test. And remember, so by the time of saving your file, you have to give Java extension. This is the file name you have given. Now after that you have to compile. So what is the command to compile here? Java C space file name. What is my file name? First test dot Java. So here what we are doing here under compilation? It will check either your code whether you have followed syntax or not. It will check your syntax. If you're not following the coding syntax or coding standards, then the program will not going to generate dot class file. If you're written your code perfectly, then the program will going to generate one which file team? One
Class.
dot class file by using your class name. This is your class name. What is my class name? My class name is A, and this is contain a binary code or bit code which is not understandable. That's why we are saying as Java is a secured programming language. Clear? So here under compilation, the software which is used here compilation is compiler. Compile using which one? Compiler. Java compiler. And then what is the next step? Now we are good to execute. Now we have written the code, we have successfully compiled the code, and after the compilation, Java is generated one. Where is that file thing? D drive dot a file, a class file. Where is that a class file? Here. So this is my file, a dot class file after my successful compilation. Now we are good to go for execution. Next phase. Now execute this one by using which one, team? You can execute this program, and this is an input for your JVM, and this will be execute on top of your system, and that will show you the message on top of your system. And let me execute the file which you have compiled file. Now again for execution we have a syntax called Java space here dot class file. What is my dot class file? Class A dot class file. Java space A is good enough. Pub main method is not matching its class A. Please define the main method as public static void main. This is what we have done a syntax mistake here. Let's go public. Sorry, it should be a static here. This is the how it will compile. So anyway, static is option here. This is the syntax of main method, public static void main. Again, let me save this file by using firstname.java, select all files, again save it and override the previous one. Now you have a first test. This is a fresh one, new one. Let me go compile. How to compile? Already we know it, right? Syntax is Java C space file name. What is my file name? First test.java and click on enter. If you done successful syntax and it won't give anyone, and it will generate .a class file. I think this is remove. Let me remove this one. This is the previous one. Let me compile it again. Now it will automatically generate .a class file. Now let me execute this one. How to execute? Java space class name. Here you have to give the class name. Are you able to observe here? Hi, welcome to automation testing. This is the how we have to write the code, we have to compile the code, and we have to execute the code. Don't go panic. So we are not going this approach. We are simply going with third-party editor like Eclipse. We are not writing code in our notepad. For understanding purpose, I have written here. For compiling this one, right? For executing, you have to give remember your class name. any class name here, Java, your class name. That's it. That's good enough. And this is how you are writing program with Notepad. And this, you don't need to huddle this much to execute your Java program. For ease purpose, people are introduced the concepts called editors, third-party editors, like Eclipse, one of the famous third-party editor in the market, which is also freely available in the market, is Eclipse. So let me open. Already I have installed Eclipse. So and again I'll tell you how to install Eclipse. Just go to your Chrome. Just here search install Eclipse or Eclipse download. Eclipse download latest version. So this is the official site of Eclipse. Just download it. Eclipse IDE 2019-09. If you want previous versions, you can download previous versions also. As of now, the version is download packages. Go to download packages. Excuse me. So these are the Eclipse previous versions. Download this Eclipse IDE for IDE Enterprise Java developers. So if you are 64 bits, download 64 bits. If you are Mac, download is Mac. If you're Linux, download is Linux. I prefer Eclipse Oxygen team because it's a very stable and it will compatible with any tool. Just try to download the Oxygen. This is a good one compared to the Photon. These are the release names. So I prefer personally Eclipse Oxygen. Just download this Eclipse Oxygen. So even I have only like Eclipse Oxygen. So this is the Eclipse symbol. So click on this Eclipse and click on run. See, to install Eclipse, previously what should have, you have to install Java. First of all, install Java, then only go for Eclipse. Just 2 minutes, team. Won't take more than 2 minutes. So this is the welcome. Sorry, this is the one it will show you by the time of starting. You have to select your directory before starting your Eclipse, right? So first of all, you can create any folder on anywhere. As of now, I am creating one folder here under D drive. So let me create a folder called December batch. Let me DEC. Let me click on this one. Now I have a folder called December. Now you can open this folder from the Eclipse. Click on browse here. Go to D drive. Under D drive, we have a folder called December, DEC. Right? Just launch. It's better to give December 19. Let me give December 19. Okay, go to the Eclipse. Just start an Eclipse. Just click on this browse and go to your folder where I have given my folder under D drive. This is my folder December 19. Just launch this one. It will take a fraction of seconds. It will install you some files in your file which is you have created in D drive. See, this is a welcome message whenever you start first time Eclipse. We maximize. See, this is a welcome message. If you want to go through this one, everyone, it will show you the basic understanding. This is the understanding points to write a code in IDE. Review IDE configuration settings and check out, import, how to import, right? Let me close this one. I don't want to see anything. Let me close this one. This is the window whenever you open Eclipse first time. Here you can create your project here. So how to create a project? Let me show you here. Here we have an option called file, or else this is your project explorer. Here you can create your project, new project by right click here. If you right click here, you will get a new. You can create your project here. The first option itself, project, select a project, and here we are going to create which project? Java project. Select a Java project, click on next and give your project name. Let me give you FIRST first project, first project. Okay, let me click on finish this one. Okay, open prospective. It is asking me open this one. Just as of now, click on no. Okay, now you can able to see the project, first project. Just click on this one, expand the project. Now you have a availability of JRE and SRC. What is meant by JRE, team? What is meant by JRE? Java runtime environment. It will come with Java software. So this is a supporting files to execute your Java program. If you want to execute your Java program, you should have a JRE supporting files, which is from Java, not from Eclipse. Okay, so this is a source folder. Here we have to write your code. And let me create a class here. Just right click here, just right click, new. You can create a class. As of now, I'm creating class. I'm clicking this class. Here it is asking you to what is the name of a class you want to give. Let me give my class name is A, right? Click on finish. Now we are able to see my class A. So remember, whenever you create a class, it will give with syntax public class name. As of now, try to avoid this one, public, no problem, whether you have public or if you don't have. So as of now, it's let me give the public, right? So this is the class starting here, class ending here. If you want to write anything, that should be inside within the class, right? So as of now, same program I want to write here. I want to print welcome to the automation testing. How? For that we have a, again we have a function. We should have a method called main method. The syntax of main method is public static void main braces, inside braces just give string and this array symbol, args symbol, and then curly braces, and then system dot out dot println. See, observe team, whenever I am trying to write a code, my Eclipse is suggesting to write, you want to write this one, and you can select this one, println. As of now, I want to write println. You can select this one, I can click on enter. It will give you the syntax. And remember, it will beautifully give your code in different colors. And within the double quotes, we have to give, right? Hi, welcome to automation testing. See, observe team. So earlier we have done a mistake, right? We have missed a semicolon. At that time in Notepad, we don't get any error. Now observe. So So what I'm saying, every successful statement you have to end with a semicolon, just like it's a full stop in your while you are writing a sentence with pen, just like it's a full stop. In Java programming, it is a semicolon. Let me remove the semicolon. Now observe here. See, whenever you miss anything, this Eclipse will suggest you to that. See, observe here. Eclipse is suggesting here, it is giving me a error. Move cursor here. What it is saying? Syntax error, insert semicolon to complete the block statements. Nothing but, boss, you have missed the semicolon here. So line number 4, you can give the semicolon to complete the statement. Now error gone. Clear? That is the advantage of this third-party editor like Eclipse. It will give you a number line, and it will give you the different font size and font color, and it will give you the errors. If you miss anything, it will give you error. And remember here, so by the time of compilation, what the process we are following? So we are opening the directory and opening the command prompt, and we are giving the syntax. So what is the syntax? Java C space file name dot Java. Then only it will generate one dot class file. Observe here. So if you want to compile in editor, see, observe here. If you want to compile this file, observe, you no need to go for the syntax here. Just you have to save this file, then the Eclipse is automatically compile your file. You don't need to give the command. You don't need to remember the command. Okay, see, observe here. Are you able to see here plus button here? Sorry, star mark here. Under my my class name A, there is a star mark, right? Nothing but this file is not compiled. This is yet to be compiled. Now we are going to compile this one by saving this file. Let me press Ctrl S, or else you can save this button. You can click on this button, Ctrl save. As of now, I'm clicking this one. Now observe the star mark here. Now the star mark is gone, nothing but the file is compiled. Now you're good to go for execution. How to execute this program? Just right click, run as. Here you will be able to observe one option called Java application. Or else you can click on this green button, run a class. I'm clicking, right click, I'm going for run as Java application. Observe team, I'm executing program here. Sorry for my mistakes. Okay. Now again I have done some changes. Now again we are observing star mark. Let me save this file again. Now the compilation done again and again. Now let me execute one more time, Java application. Clear? That is the use of third-party editors. And let me summarize, team. Let me summarize the points we have discussed today. So Java, right? So Java is a programming language. So why the Java is so much famous? Because of its platform independent. Why it is acting as a platform independent? Because directly it is not executing on top of your operating system. Directly it is executing on, there is a middle layer between your operating system and your program, that is called JVM. So when you will get this JVM, whenever you download the Java, so you will get a JVM. So nothing but Java software, JDK. Whenever you download the JDK, JDK contains JRE, JRE contains JVM, right? This is JVM acting as a Java virtual machine, Java platform independent. This is a platform, this is the main reason for platform independent. Again, it is a secure programming language, right? And again, it's a robust. Nothing but it has a garbage collector. You no need to deallocate memory. You have to allocate memory. The deallocation process is entire taken care by the Java, because it has a garbage collector. And again, the Java is a simple programming language compared to C and CPP. It is derived from C and CPP, and the syntax are all common, and they removed some concept which are rarely used or unused concept and confusion topics in Java. Clear? And again, we have I've shown you how to write a program in Notepad and just save it with file name with .java extension. After that, compile. The syntax for compilation is java c space java c file name .java, and then for executing, if you are following Java syntaxes, and it will compile automatically, and after compilation Java will going to generate one .class file with your class name. If you want to execute that class name, you have to give Java space class your class name, right? So we don't need to go this way. We have a third-party editors like Eclipse. We have to download Eclipse, and you can write your code very easily by using these editors. And remember, it will suggest you errors. And if you are not able to remember this main method, let me remove this main method as of now. See, you can just type main method and press Control space. It will suggest you main method. Boss, if you want main method, just click on main method. You no need to worry about. I will give you main method. Okay. How, team? Just here inside class. Remember, inside class. Anyway, we have to create a class like this. Right click on src, new class, give your class name, and click on finish. Already we have a class name called A, right? So let me close it. Now we have a class. This is a class starting point, class ending point, and type here main. No need to remember main method syntax also, but we have to remember. But as of now, for good practice, no need to remember. Control space. It will suggest you main method and enter. It will give you main method. And for printing the statement, system.out.println, again you no need to remember this one. Just press SYSO. System.out.println, just shortcut for system.out.println. Just give control space. Again, it will give you system.out.println. If you want to print anything, any statement, that should be inside a class, inside a method, inside system.out.println curly braces, inside this double quotes. Hi, welcome. After that, you have to compile this one. How to compile this one? Just control save or else save button. Then how to execute this one? Right click, run as Java application. Under console, you will get your message. Clear, team? For today itself, just try to download the Java Software JDK and try to execute program by using Notepad. If not possible, download the Eclipse, try to execute at least a couple of statements by creating a class, by creating a project, by creating your main method. Just print your statement, right? So if you have any doubts, if you have any problem by the time of practice, just ping me